And here we go. I'm to be quite honest with you, I'm at a little bit of a loss for words right now. I don't know what I don't know what the fuck country this is anymore. I can't really articulate it in a civil manner, that wouldn't make my parents ashamed of the language that came out of my mouth. I don't. Let me put it this way. Because I can't do anything. I'm not, in power. I'm just some loudmouth with some social media followers. That's really kind of it. I'm a guy with an attitude. But I would say if if an opportunity came along today, if I got an email today, said, George, we have an opportunity for you in London. We'd like you to start immediately. I would fucking take it today. As long as they get a way for me to, fly the dog with me. I don't recognize this country anymore. I don't have any identification with, nor do I wish to have any identification with anyone who voted for this asshole. And you can say, "Oh, I didn't vote for this." Yes, you did. He made it crystal clear. Every day of this presidency, every fucking day, there is a thing. Sometimes it's a small thing, or there are days like today where it's a really big thing and somebody was murdered. I pulled up this quote. It's a quote from I remember watching Jack Reacher with Tom Cruise. I remember when that movie came out, there was such a thing because Jack Reacher, the character as written, is just supposed to be such a huge. Let me turn this up a little bit. Is supposed to be such a huge person, and Tom is not very tall, whatever. But there is a line from that film. I'm going to read it to you. And the character Jack Reacher is explaining the 4 types who join the military. I think that applies to ICE here. And the quote is this: "For some, it's a family trade. Others are patriots eager to serve. Next, you have those who just need a job. Then there's the kind of people who want a legal means of killing other people. Then there's the kind who want a legal means of killing other people." It's kind of feeling like we're dealing with the last type there. Oh God. Yeah, every day with Trump, there's a thing. Whether we're talking about tariffs, whether we're talking about people at the border, whether we're talking about, showing up at Davos, speaking in some alphabet soup, senile, fucking dementia-addled bullshit with a hand looking like it's got full-blown AIDS all over it. Oh, our president was great. He was great. He's our president. He's great. Are you kidding me? This guy has decimated our reputation and our goodwill around the planet. And now we got this fuckery. This is Trump's America. This is Trump's America. There's going to be a fucking thing every goddamn day. That's what we've learned over the last year. That's what all of you who voted for this asshole, whether it was once, this time, anybody who voted for him this time around, all of you, this is what you voted for. Every day there's going to be a thing. Whether it's Epstein files, a tariff, a threat to take over a sovereign country. Every day there's going to be a thing. And now there's this, another one of these. And it's not even the first time. I mean it in all seriousness. If an opportunity came along, a reasonably lucrative one, that asked me to come to London ASAP, I would start packing after I finish this video. I'm not joking. Fortunately, New York City, where I live, it's kind of like its own country. At least it feels that way at times. What's going on over on Instagram? London is no panacea. London people aren't real gun happy, but okay. And also, I really like Jeremy King's restaurants. I would like to eat in a Jeremy King restaurant twice a week, quite frankly, if I lived in London. And then I could go to George F. Trumper and get a shave every weekend. That would be nice. There's no equivalent. I wrote about this. There is no equivalent to that here in New York. I'm really sorry. For young people coming up in the US right now. And this is like, the young people, turning 18 this year, or, they're this, like, you think this is not normal. Trump has normalized this kind of daily chaos. He is a chaos agent. And Trump has normalized this. It was not always like this. Even if you didn't like the president, I was no fan of George W. Bush. But it wasn't like this. And he's senile. Guys, he's got dementia. He's a fucking lunatic. This is another day in Trump's America. Yeah. Another day. This is what we're a year in. 3 more to go. 3 more to go. Congress doing anything? Republicans, are they going to do anything? No. I've lost faith, actually. I have lost faith completely in Congress's ability to, Republicans specifically, to do anything, to stand up to him. Everyone's afraid of him. Everyone's afraid of the mean tweets. Everyone's afraid of this fucking decrepit old man whose hands are rotting off, who nods off in meetings. They're afraid of this guy. Unbelievable. Every single one of them. J.D. Vance, Caroline Leavitt, There's too many to mention. Kristi Noem, Shorty McNazi, the one in the the Hugo Boss costumes, Nazi costumes. Someone here says we have to stay calm. Do we? On an ordinary day, I would say, yeah, today's not an ordinary day. This is not an ordinary time. I would say this is a time to get louder than ever, bolder than ever. I'm not saying violence, no way. Non-violently non-violent eruption and disruption. I would like, you know what I would really like? I would like, I forget his name, the guy who shot Renee Good and the guys who shot this guy today. We really need to see we will, and get their faces and their names, and I would like their lives ruined. If they don't get tried and imprisoned for anything, if they don't get convicted of any crime and they have committed a crime, these people are guilty of murder as far as I'm concerned. I don't really care. I hope the guilt they experience that rots at their soul and their serenity, and I hope their fear, a life of looking over their shoulder, the tension that creates, I hope it shortens their lives, and I hope their deaths are lonely and painful and slow. That's what I would like. I mean, I'm just shooting my mouth off because I'm an angry American, So I would love to jump on the mic and do a live here with everybody and have a good time. And that's not happening today. That's not happening for a while. What the fuck? I don't know what to do. I'm just hoping that everyone is, stay close to your loved ones, reach out. If you have a Trump voter in your life, leave them. If you have an ICE supporter in your life, leave them. They all can fuck off. Anyway, I don't have much else today. I'm not in a good place. I would imagine a lot of you are not in a good place, and I can't pretend to be in a good place. I don't have anything for you. I want to have something that makes everybody feel like it's going to be okay. I don't know. Congress doesn't make me feel like everything's going to be okay. Our representatives, our Republican representatives more specifically, do not give me the assurance that we're going to be okay. They don't. So I hope these ICE agents who think that shooting someone is the answer. And what was that struggle with the guy today in Minneapolis? Was it like 8-on-1? It takes all of these fucking losers and a firearm to take down one guy. You fat, unfuckable, unemployed losers. It takes that. Jesus. I wish them the worst. The ICE agents who do the shooting, I wish them the worst. They deserve it. A better man would have a better message. I'm not Jesus. Nope. So hang in there. Do something nice for somebody today. If you can't, it's cold out. At least it's here, cold here in New York, very. Do something nice, help out a neighbor, something. Do something nice for somebody if you can. Step outside yourself. Be of service to someone who needs help. Anyway, I'm going to go and hang in there.